We're gonna be in the first. Yeah. That's the old telephone company behind the Ben Franklin,
Okay,
where Sendak Law Office was,
okay.
that building. They did the barber shop in there on the
Yeah,
lower
that-
level.
yeah, now I
Yeah,
know what you're
Larry, I
talking
think
about.
it's Larry Barber.
Okay, because I didn't know what is.
Blake, did Ken Turner, who just asked for a deferral, was he working okay with you on that porch?
Yeah, he gave me everything that I needed, so.
Is it more acceptable to call it a porch as opposed to a deck?
I think the porch usually has a roof on it. But it'd be-
Yeah.
I was thinking of it as a deck.
Okay.
No need to split hairs.
Well, we can start.
Okay.
Are we all set? Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the Crown Point Historic Preservation Commission meeting for November 24th, 2025 to order. Chuck, do roll call, please.
Paul Bremer,
Here.
Jim Kendall,
Here.
Rich Osterly, Jolene Bollinger,
Here,
Donna Catalano, John O'Block,
Here.
Laura Sauerman.
Here,
Okay, we do have a quorum. Approval of minutes, they would be from the September 22nd meeting. They would sent out to you in the packet. If there's no addition or correction, a motion to approve would be in order.
I so move.
Motion to
I'll
approve.
second it.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
aye,
Opposed? Okay, under old business, we have none. Under new business, we have petition 2518, Kenneth A. Turner petitioner, owner, certificate of appropriateness for a front porch remodel at 218 E Clark Street. And petition 2519, Downtown Crown LLC petitioner, owner, certificate of appropriateness for facade work and facade grant grading, which we'll do at the end of our meeting at 209 South Main Street, miscellaneous and public comment and approval of next year meeting dates. Anything to be added, Josh?
No, sir.
Okay, we have a request here to defer petition 2518, the Kenneth A. Turner petitioner owner for the front porch remodel 218 E Clark Street. He wants to defer it to our next meeting, which will be in December.
Yep.
So I'll take a motion to defer that to the December
I so
meeting.
move.
Motion by Jolene,
I second.
seconded by Jim. Call the roll.
Jim Kendall,
Yes.
Jolene Bollinger,
Yes,
John O'Block,
Yes.
Laura Sauerman,
yes,
Paul Bremer.
Yes. Okay, that being deferred, we'll go ahead and since our other petitioner is on his way, we'll go ahead and do the approval of the 2026 meeting dates. You got that in your packet. If there's any questions, motion to approve would be in order.
I so move.
I'll second it.
Okay,
Just for the record, since now that it's been seconded, we can talk about it really quick. The only one I really want to make this board aware of is in December. I moved it to the third Monday of the month
okay,
because otherwise it was going to be in between Christmas and New Year. And we didn't want to have to worry about a quorum or people being out for the holidays, things like that.
good idea. Okay, that okay with your approval?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
second?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, John, for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor of the meeting dates for next year, say aye.
aye,
Opposed? Okay, the meeting date are approved for next year. Like, is there anything you want to discuss, bring up? You can only do it at the end of the meeting, but
The only thing you should have received, a notice of Indiana Landmarks open house, holiday open house coming up in December. So I hope if you're able to make it, love to see you all there
So where's it at again?
in Valparaiso
Where in Belleville? I mean,
at our office.
Okay, oh, yeah, Belleville, on
Yeah.
University, gotcha.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, right by the restaurant, right across the street, right?
Yep.
On the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that is.
Yeah,
And then just for the record, Donna Catalano has a.
yeah, I see that. So,
Oh.
welcome, Donna. Anything else, Blake?
One thing to make you folks aware, we have a new grant, Indiana Landmarks for fraternal houses or buildings for fraternal organizations. So if there are any, around the area, historic structures that need saving, let us know. We do have a grant, a small grant for those now, conditions, assessments, things like that. So, Eagles or whatever they
Yeah.
are.
Could
Knights
this
of
be in
Columbus.
college fraternities type thing?
Sorry.
Well, you said fraternal organization,
Yeah.
and there are some very old houses on campuses.
I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. But so anyway, if there's some around town that are in need of reports or assessments, let us know and we can.
Yeah, Masonic Lodge would be
list the
a
Masonic
candidate,
Lodge. Yeah,
right?
So
Yeah,
there's a big need around.
yeah,
the
I know,
state.
they've been doing restoration.
Yeah, there's a big need around the state. A lot of those buildings are not in heavy use anymore and they're kind of falling into disrepair.
I'll tell you, the Moose is doing pretty good. There's always something going on.
Oh, I
there.
know, I'm always over there getting fish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do too.
That's about it.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, you have anything?
No, I know there's the invite to the council Christmas up there.
Okay,
I believe, I apologize, I don't remember the date for that offhand. I think it's 5 to 7 though, at the Lake County Courthouse. Thank you, yes, the 11th, but no, otherwise, that's pretty much it.
okay. All right. We deferred the first petition, Donna. Yes, for deferral. So we're waiting for the second petitioner to arrive. He's on his way. He's stuck in traffic.
Going down 231, good luck, it's closed.
Well, yeah, if he's
Or
from the
to
west.
find, or finding parking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to go to the other parking, because we can't park right out front now because it's
15
4:30.
minutes. Yeah.
well, you could probably get by with it now.
You're telling me now when they towed my car away,
No,
you have to take me home.
I didn't park there. I parked over there.
I did too. Give me my
I don't want to
luck
be
today.
being an example.
Well, give me my luck today, you know why I wouldn't park there. I'm gonna try to find out, they were gonna put in a roundabout on 231 about a year ago.
We're putting a bunch of them in.
And then, yeah, but anyway, it really isn't needed there, but so I'm wondering, how long, when they're gonna be finished, because my son-in-law is moving from Glenwood, which I've been praying for him to close that office, because it's not a good area, and he's opening up the pizza place right there on 231 in the parish. Everybody's been
They're
asking.
gonna reopen in December. They were just doing the
They're doing all the
utility work. Supposed to open up in December.
And in April is when they're supposed to actually start the construction of
Well, I
Klein and
think he may
231.
have something ahead of
Blake,
time, because.
If anything, I was just speaking with Ben, should we actually just start discussing this project? We can explain what we know and then when the petition.
That's fine with me.
At least that's.
Yeah,
what
we
we're
can
not-
go ahead,
Yeah, let's do that.
let's go ahead and do that, okay. We'll go into petition 2519, Downtown Crown LLC, certificate of appropriateness for facade work and facade grant rating at 209 South Main Street.
So the petitioner is on his way. I just hung up with him a little bit ago. He's just stuck in traffic on 231, which, as Jolene stated, is currently under construction and parts of it shut down. So he might be a moment. What he is looking to do at the address of 209 South Main Street, it is the corner unit on the northwest corner of Hack Court and South Main Street. They're looking for a facade remodel, including new windows and doors on the first floor level, new ephes on front, new signage, new concrete sidewalk along the south side of building, new railing and fence, brick tuck pointing, cleaning of limestone sills, painting, caulking, etc. The current facade on the building is literally falling off in some places. They go
It's
out and they
It's
physically
bad.
sweep it up with a broom at times. So they are just looking forward, or looking for approval to move forward with a new facade and then grading to go to the redevelopment commission, to see if they can also receive a grant for the work being done.
Okay, Blake, you wanna give your staff report?
Sure, so the, just to echo what Josh was saying, some of the, work they wanna do. A lot of it is pretty straightforward. The one thing that jumped out was the request to apply ethos to the facade, which is strongly not recommended, as a suitable material for the downtown district. So my recommendation to the applicant and to the commission was to remove the, I guess, pebble dash or aggregate.
It
On
looked like the brick was okay underneath that.
Yeah, that's
corner
what,
picture.
to do some tests on the, to see, that stuff can be removed, it just needs to be removed sensitively. And then to see what kind of condition that is, and then tuck point, clean and tuck point from there. The other thing the applicant communicated was that he wanted both sides to sort of match on either side. And I recommended that the corner unit on the south side remain as is, cleaned up and remain with the transom glass, the prism glass in place, repaired and fixed in place. And then the north side be recreated to match what would be a historic storefront, traditionally a historic storefront. And it's pretty close to what they have here in their rendering from the swatch interiors. I would recommend the windows though be the plate glass look, not divided like they have now. You can see on their proposal, they also have removed the prism glass, which again, I would strongly recommend that stay in place and that that side of the building would kind of remain as is. I think the owners of the bar across the street have the same issue with their prism glass that they took down, and I think they repaired it and they reframed it and they put it back up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
put in the new
They put a new
thermal
glass
and then they
behind
put
it.
on the inside.
Put on the inside.
So that's what I would recommend for this as well. So, they can still put insulated glass on the front, but then have the prism glass behind it to maintain that look. And then really a lot of it was the specs for what kind of windows, doors, lighting, fixtures that they want to use, which we can improve administratively. I don't want to go into too much to have to repeat myself when it gets here.
Question, I know in part of your report, you were saying these were two buildings. Based on what I'm looking at on the picture and stuff like that, and what I know, do you think that at some point in time when they did this pebble stuff, that they originally, when they did the whole and joined the buildings together or whatever, that the other building kind of looked more like the barber shop? Does that make sense?
Which is the barber shop.
The barber shop is to the left, Larry is
On the
barber
south.
shop.
It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say if from 1921 to 1948, if the building burned down and they rebuilt it as
I know.
one, because on the maps I provided, the sandboard maps, yellow means framed, and red of masonry. So at some point, it was.
I think that was put up there about 25 years ago or so.
Eric? Yes. Feel free to step up to the podium. We actually, just to save you some time, we're already discussing it, so this is perfect. You can walk up. We just
Just
need your
walk up,
name and
introduce
address
yourself,
for the
give me
record.
your name and address for the record, please.
Yep, Eric Linnemolder, Cedar Lake, Indiana, and regarding 209 South Main Street.
Any comments you want to make for the, right now?
Talk about.
Talk
Yeah.
about?
No, yeah, I mean, we like the building, we want to do it right. We, researched a lot of stuff regarding it, just trying to do it the right way, looked at how others in the square have done it and trying to do everything as good as possible.
Years ago, that was the old Crown Point Telephone Company
Yeah,
building.
there's a lot of crazy stuff in the basement
Yeah,
for like all the racks and all the,
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty, it was built like a fortress in the
yeah.
basement at least, yeah. So.
I'm trying to,
I'm Blake.
Oh, Blake,
Nice
here.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for your communication about this. So
Yeah.
I was just going into a few things on my report based on the information I received from you and the guidelines that we use, and I shared those with you as well. So one thing, as I mentioned to the board, is that EFIS is not recommended as a material to use on the exterior of buildings. You may see it around town, which should not have been applied, but sometimes before the historic district was enacted, people used it or they used it and they shouldn't have. So that's why you might see it on other buildings.
I thought if it was more like a stucco, like an original stucco material and not so much the EFIS system.
I don't know. I'd stucco too would be
Okay.
not a great material for the climate either. What I was recommending is that the pebble aggregate, the pebble dash aggregate material, since it's already sort of falling off, is to sensitively remove the rest of it. Are you taking the columns down, or removing those columns from the front of the building?
All the
colonnades,
yeah,
yep.
it is the cheapest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was recommending, we're gonna remove the colonnade that they put in there, which is fine, that's not historic. But the aggregate, that can be removed. It takes some time and effort, but, because I think what I'm assuming is that the brick under there is probably mostly fine. And that at least on the piers on either side of the plate glass, to retain that, tuck point it, repair, clean as necessary, which would be a more historic look than doing a skin coat or something of stucco. It would take a couple test areas to see how it's coming off. And I don't know, at this point, doing repointing and stuff, if it's possible given the weather, so you might have to wait until the spring. But, so that was one recommendation. I gave, in the guidelines, you may have seen a picture of an example of a historic storefront. So for the north side of the building, I would strongly recommend that it be recreated to match that sort of historic look for the historic storefront, which is a bigger plate glass window. Right now, it looks like from the rendering swatch provided, it's divided into 3 sections. So that would be one recommendation. Yeah, yes. The other, just while I'm thinking of windows, is to provide Josh and I with what windows you're planning to put in. So we will need that from whomever you're going to use. The other thing about the prism glass, I think we communicated a little bit about that. So I would recommend to the commission that you take it out, repair it, reframe it, clean it, and then the bar across the street had the same issue, and they took it out, repaired it, and then they put it behind the transom glass, new transom glass, but they hung it behind it, so it still had that look, but it wasn't, sort of being used as
The actual
glass, because you probably want insulated glass in there.
Like, do you know if it is the exact same prism windows as what is in Public Bar and Rec?
It looks very similar. I don't know exact same, but
When we went over on site to look at those prism, that little prism glass,
yeah,
they were actually marked, they were Frank Lloyd Wright designs.
okay. I don't know, so.
I mean, once we discovered that, everyone kind of went crazy and loved it. So just an FYI.
Yeah, we had Trout Glass take a look at it. He's been in business forever.
Yeah.
And he didn't mention it being Frank Lloyd Wright
Yeah,
glass, but I
Well-
feel like he would have said it if he saw it.
It was funny, we actually had to do some research. It was marked with the company that made it when we found the copyright. He was the designer at the company at the time.
That's
So he
crazy.
made it
before he became.
Correct.
All right,
Before he
that's worth
became
some
well-known.
bucks, yeah, maybe they'll trade me mine for theirs. No,
So anyway, I would recommend that to retain that and
And that's what I
whatever,
told him.
because it just really speaks to the history of the building.
Yep. That's what he's gonna try to do and
Yeah.
frame it in, doesn't matter what we frame it in, just whatever can,
Just, I mean.
wood or metal
Metal
or
or
something.
wood, something, yeah, just
Good, good, good.
isn't, doesn't damage the glass. So I was speaking to the commission about retaining, the south side of the building is very unique, and it should be that style should be retained. So the windows should match, and the entryway with the canted entryway and all of that should be maintained and fixed up.
John, our drawings, I think we did have, it still be indented.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
So kind of just like it is now, just cleaned up, tuck pointed, all that kind of stuff. So, and that's the thing about the facade now, it's all sort of whitewashed with what I'm seeing here with the ethos.
Oh.
So I would say,
stucco.
don't do that. Recommend not doing that. And still having a sort of, it would still kind of look like it would look like two different storefronts, but it sort of harmonize, if that makes sense. So.
Play together.
Yeah, so, I think it will look really good. We'd also recommend, we need the type of lighting fixtures you plan to use, just so we have it on record. I think that's really, that's not it. But,
And type, do you mean like the brand or the size or the style?
Size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something you recommend or just kind of what we're thinking, running
those-
past you first?
The lighting, there's a recommendation in the guidelines.
Okay,
As well,
I'll check
if you want to take a look, I'm happy to look.
Yep.
If you're not sure, just send it over to us and we can help with that.
No worries.
Signage?
Oh yeah, the signage needs to be approved, send to Josh, as well, approve that administratively. And that's,
We did show the drawing of what we had, like what we're proposing on the building, but
Yeah.
then also we had, whatchamacallit, sign company sent their schematic too.
yeah, so the, from the swatch, the image from swatch shows the door on the south side of the facade in the center. But right now, the door is off to the, if you're looking at off to the left.
Yes.
So
The,
I would, that's when the signage comes in.
oh,
so-
that's wrong.
Okay, well,
It would be in the, center.
but it looks like this now, right?
no. It's in the
There's a
center.
door in the center
In
now.
the center, yep. So the other drawing that we sent did show it, because is that arced either? Yeah, so it is in the center now. And we,
No, I mean, right now, if I went down there today,
yep,
the door would be
in the center.
it's in the center.
Yep. Yeah, there was a couple.
Like in the packet I gave you, there should be an updated photo.
Oh, okay.
Just a straight view image from this
Building is confused.
second to last page.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so, just for the signage, that would be something that might need to get re-approved, because right now the signage is over the transom, the prison glass from Larry's Barber Shop. And right now you're proposing, the signage to go on the facade. Between the windows and the top of it.
Yeah, I think we had it on the, was it on, some of it on the brick,
Yeah, so, and
on the
that's,
drawing?
there's just certain specifications that we have to, there's certain size dimensions that we have to.
Okay.
approve, So, and again, that can be done administratively. I think that covered everything.
So more so the location
Yeah.
of them. Okay.
Are you okay with those recommendations?
Yeah, for the most part, probably the biggest thing is I think from everyone we've talked to, it's gonna be very tough to get that brick plaster stuff or the stone off of the brick. And that's why, in order to match it all together and not look hodgepodgey, we tried using the stucco material, which is a historic material, to try to make it all blend together. I mean, we can try to, we already tried taking some of it off. There's that corner, testing a picture, of
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and it is just damaged and it just chips, like crumbles away.
yeah.
So that's probably the biggest obstacle. All the glass stuff, the signage, yep, we want to do all that. Trout Glass is gonna try to, take it off before we start. He'll come in first, and then we'll probably just have to use plywood or something to cover over it to try to get it off, get rid of the ceiling around it, frame it, and then secure it back behind it. And it'll all be, like you said, what type of windows? It'll all be like good, like high-end commercial, like Trout Glass does.
Yeah.
Storefronts, just like everything else in the square. But yeah, everything else, I mean, it seems like we're totally on the same page. The
Yeah.
signs, some of it, can signs be on the glass in some cases?
No more than, was it 20?
25% of total window coverage, but yes.
Okay. It would only probably be on the top part, so
Yeah.
most of the window would be clear. Okay.
Yeah, the thing, cause I'm just going off what's in the thing from Swatch here, is the windows on the south side shouldn't be divided. It should just be one single plate glass. So right now, they're showing a divided line, so they should just be. A
Try to
single
do those solid,
plate. Yeah,
okay,
Yeah, that
Okay.
would match the historic look.
okay,
You might have a little more leeway on the other side because it's been so muddled.
okay,
But they should match. If you're gonna do big plate glass on the south side, it should probably look the same on the other side.
okay,
It'll probably be cheaper to order.
Yeah.
The same huge pieces.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, any other questions from any of the board members?
Let me just clarify, if we for sure said we are not in favor of the EFS, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
so if it is fully damaged, like what is our other, that is kind of what we've narrowed it down to is the stucco.
Yeah,
But if we can clean it up, then that's awesome, then everything's brick and everything's clean.
yeah.
I just think it's gonna be very, very difficult,
I guess we'll have to see.
how bad it is,
Yeah,
okay,
just to do your best to,
okay,
it's gonna take a long time to remove it.
all right.
I've watched, I've read about it, and it can be done. It
Are
just
they,
depends how it was
are they like
applied.
sanding it off? or-
No, they're using hand chisels to get it off. So-
Oh, my.
No,
so-
Do you have a
Isn't
company that does that?
I don't even trust it, I'm gonna probably do it myself, cause I don't trust
Maybe
anyone with a
I
chisel.
can give you some names of local brick masons that
Okay.
might have a better
Way to do it,
idea of.
Okay.
You
no,
wanna do it sensitively so you're not ripping the face of the brick off,
oh,
and you just don't know how it was applied. when you
Right.
get it back.
I could even talk to Crown Brick if they've
Yeah,
done
brick or.
something like that, or if they
you can call
know,
a
of-
couple companies.
or they'll-
Yeah.
if they'll just tell me good luck.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
Question, is in looking at the picture though, it looks like you've got your stone has been applied to a plywood. Is that correct? And then that plywood was attached to the brick.
On the center pieces, does it show the plywood on any of the brick
I just
places?
see right on the brick.
So the brick corner, the whole column on the corner, I did send them a picture of it. There's no plywood behind that though. I think there's only plywood that's behind, like around where the windows are, which
Okay.
never had brick. That was always like a storefront glass.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be amazing if that was, and we just pull the plywood off and then it's brick.
And then really, you're taking these arches out.
Yes,
So a lot of it, I mean, is gonna come out because it's not historic, so.
a lot of that will be glass.
So really, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot, so really, we're talking about the pier on the north side.
Yep.
um,
And then right and left of the
maybe-
door and
maybe
over
in
the
middle.
door,
So it's not as much,
possibly at the top.
as the whole half of the facade there, but it's not that it's not nothing, but
Understand that.
it's still.
Because even if we did do the stucco, it wouldn't be that much either. It's pretty much you're looking at the right and the left sides.
Yeah, well, I would recommend that
We'll
you do exploratory removal.
as much as we
And then you can
go back
come
to,
back to Josh and I, and then if we need to come back to the commission in December, we can do
Okay.
that, if that works for you.
are there any
I
other
recommend-
materials that sometimes,
We can start.
Think about it,
researching,
okay.
yeah.
nope,
But that's not going to hold you up with redevelopment.
okay, perfect.
I-
That's
I
something we
know
can
that.
just keep in touch with
Yes.
later on.
Yep.
Awesome.
And if there needs to be adjustments later.
We'll
down the
grade
road with that
you.
board, I can let them know, but we're not, yeah, that we're not gonna halt your process.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're up for doing it the right way.
And we're thrilled that you're doing this. I
Yeah,
mean, don't get us wrong. We don't want to make it hard. We just want to make it right as you do.
I'll be
Thank
happy to see that come off.
yeah, it'll look,
Yeah.
we're,
Oh,
It's so 1960s.
Yeah, yeah.
we're excited to have it, yeah, because a lot of the inside has been, yeah, redone. And now this will match everything.
Very good. All right, the floor is open for a motion. No, you go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion for petition.
HP
2519.
Yeah, 2519 for facade work on 209 South Main Street. Yeah, petitioner presented the package information. Blake made his comments. The biggest issue would be is not using ephes or a stucco material, if at all possible. Windows, thermal pane glass storefronts, size comparable with that of the built of the section to the south. Signage to be approved via our planning in Blake. We'll go from there. Trying to think what else is
The
there.
transom window.
Lighting fix-
The transom windows over what is the south section of the building, taken out, and removed, restored, fixed, and then reinstalled behind the new storefronts.
Prison glass.
Prison
Prison
glass.
glass,
Yep.
lighting fixtures.
Lighting fixtures to be submitted and approved by committee.
Yeah, new sidewalk on the south side.
New sidewalk on the south side. Is that ours? Where is it?
You guys can pay for it if you want.
No,
We're trying. Anyway, approve a new sidewalk on the south side. Did I get it all?
I think so.
Yeah, because
No.
I'll approve, I'll.
Okay, motion, I need a second,
Second.
second by Jolene.
This is all together.
Should we specify that it's two?
No, and because even for the facade grant, it's still considered one. It's just both facing, so it's all together. So your applications for the project as a whole.
Does it get 2 grants though? For the 2 sides?
I knew he was going
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, that's,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's probably,
Yeah.
the
So
simple
No, I
answer
agree.
is yes,
alright, good.
it's one grant, but
But
the
it will be
calculator.
combined.
combines.
Calculate
Yes.
both sides.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so
So
you'll
what's the
have,
total on that? I think it's, the max is
so,
25 each.
correct.
That's it.
So I don't know if that needs to be noted, that it is
No,
2
no, it-
sides,
it's
so that
just
they
the way
know
it's
it's
written.
two grants for, or 1 combined for the total.
It just goes by facings of the building, so it's automatically taken into account. We
Yeah.
got you covered here.
Good, good, good. All right,
Should be
I-
covered,
don't
we'll be
wanna-
grading that after the meeting, after the presentation, we'll be grading it.
Okay,
Go to the redevelopment.
So the board will grade it, and then I take that and all of that gets submitted with all of your other documentation to redevelopment commission, which will be meeting first Monday of December, so.
Okay.
Which I think is actually the first.
okay. I'll note that too.
Got that down.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor that's been made and seconded. Any further discussion on the motion? Josh, call the roll, please.
Jim Kendall,
Yes.
Jolene Bowler,
Yes,
John O'Block. Yes. Laura Sauerman,
Yes,
Donna Catalano,
Yes.
Paul Brewer.
Yes. Okay, now we need a motion to approve the certificate of appropriateness for petition 2519.
I so move that we. the appropriateness for 25.
Okay, do I have a second?
Yes.
Second by Donna. Any further discussion on that motion? John Calderon,
Jim Kendall,
Yes.
Jolene Bollinger,
Yes,
John O'Block,
Yes.
Laura Sauerman,
Yes,
Donna Catalano,
Yes.
Paul Bremer.
yes. Okay, you are all set. Just get with Josh and Blake and they'll be helping you with your selections.
Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you. Also
Okay.
December 1.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'll shoot you an email. I won't hurt a lot of time.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Mhm. Okay, this is a public meeting, so anybody out in the audience want to make any comment, just stand up or sit and give us your name and address. Going once. Twice. 3 times, we'll close the public portion of the meeting and give it back. We went over other discussion, Donna, with Blake and Josh earlier. So anybody on the board have any questions? Okay, and nothing further, then a motion to adjourn.
Nope, we got a great.
Oh, that's right. Yes, thank you. I just said that too. Thank you. Okay, get your sheets out.
okay, it's the second page.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the grading. On the courthouse square, it's not, so that won't pertain. Not on the courthouse square. On a corner, we can give a maximum of 10 point.
Give him 10.
I would give them 10.
mhm,
Extent of rehabilitation work, exterior completely covered in appropriate material, exterior is partially or completely covered. And the applicant proposes to restore a basically unchanged exterior. So on the B, we could give them anywhere from 10 to 20 points.
Well, he's not doing the entire facade, it's just
Right.
the lower level. I'd give him 15.
I'm gonna
I was thinking
recommend,
too, same.
I'm gonna recommend 15. We'll put 15 there. Impact of the project on the downtown Crown Point, 25 point maximum. You add point for overall impact of the project on the downtown, it would be a big improvement getting rid of that,
That's what I.
that's stucco there. What are your wishes?
Well, you can give him 15.
We can give it 15, then
On the
you can,
first,
on the
yeah.
first one,
Okay, that's what
I would do 15 on the first. And then consider the economic impact only, 5,
I'd go 5.
5, okay. All right, additional investment, add point for additional work to be completed but not funded by this grant. You can go up to 15.
Do we know, did he give us a budget?
Yeah, he is over 100,000.
Oh,
He is
okay.
over 100,
Yes.
okay. Then I would say we should raise that number up.
I'll give him 15.
We can
Yeah.
give him 15.
15.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
15,
If you're spending that much money.
yeah. Okay, current proposed use, is commercial space and it is currently occupied. I believe all of it is occupied, but probably that one unit.
And there's 2 units in there, the law office and the barber shop, both are occupied.
Yeah,
Fine.
okay, so we'll give 5 points for that.
Yep.
So we can add that all up,
65.
65, that's what I get. All right,
And I will get all of that to our redevelopment commission.
okay, very good. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Scott. All right, that is everything then. So, if there's no other further business, a motion to adjourn would be in order. Motion by Jolene, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
aye.
Opposed? Adjourn. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, all of you.